So Daniel,
Yes.
man, how long have you been in this music business, man, as a DJ and presenting house music to the world, bro?
Well, you know what? I want to go back and change some verbiage.
Okay.
I want to go back and change the verbiage house music because, you know, I think house music was a genre that formed out of a music form.
True.
And I want to talk about that music form because that music form was the influence for me.
Okay.
When I was growing up, I was in band and orchestra, and we played a lot of the big band orchestra music.
Okay.
And I know one of the things that we were so interested in doing was playing some of the more modern music. It's more like leaving grade school, going into high school, and then into college. And just making transition after transition until you transition yourself in life.
It was actually a neighborhood thing for us. You know, it was more so a neighborhood thing, which actually took a liking for me to, you know, attend other parties and stuff, and actually want to purchase a set of equipment for my home, for myself, and learn the craft. So, you know, fortunately for me, you know, I had some great DJs that I looked up to that was willing and had the patience to teach me that stuff, and teach me that craft.
And I think that's so important because you're hitting on a very important topic, and that is learning the craft, and that is the history of it.
That's right.
And I think that too is extremely important. You know, particularly when you are in college. If you're going to be a chemical engineer or something, you have to start off with general chemistry. Then you progress into organic chemistry, then analytical and physical chemistry. Then you move forward. But you have to understand the foundation of chemistry. You got to understand how the periodic table functions. You know, is there, you know, how is the bonds related, the valence bonds. You have to know the acids and gases, and you have to know the structure of it. And the same thing needs to be done for the house music and the people coming in it. You need to understand the structure of it. You need to understand the history of it. You need to know how it morphed into this thing that we all call house and we grow to love right now.
Let's start with the Serato / track. We'll start there. It's convenient, you know, if you're on a consistent plan out somewhere. CDs, I'm kind of with that because, I mean, it is a transition. Me personally, I stick to the vinyls. I got crazy records. I mean, I don't mind bringing them out to play every day. You know, I don't mind bringing them to clubs to play if turntables were still considered standardized setups in a lot of clubs, which they aren't. In the vast majority of them. You know, so you got to roll with the times with it, you know.
What is the difference, if there is any, in the way you hunt for music now versus the way you did it back then?
Well, the difference is, in some retrospects, I mean, say you hunting for MP3s. You got plenty of sites that you can hunt from, you know, you can purchase from. TrackSource, Beatport, Juno, etc., etc. As far as still buying records, there are still quite a few different record shops around, but I don't know if there's any good pressing plants around. You know, you want quality pressings, you know, above all. You know what I mean? Just because it's on record don't mean
that it's pressed
that it's pressed right. And your sound is going to be, you can have a hot song, I mean, cold song, but on a messed up pressing. You know what I mean?
What really got you into DJing?
What got me into DJing? That's a good question. You know, I can give Mike Winston part of the credit for that. I really can. I can also give another friend of mine, Curtis Robinson, part of the credit for that. They kind of catapulted me into it, into doing it. I would do it, but it was just something to do because at the time, my primary focus was undergraduate school and graduate school.
Okay.
My mom died when I was 17 years old, and she wanted all of us to be educated. Mm-hmm. So at that time, my primary focus was college. Okay. I knew I had to go through college, and I knew I had to be educated, and my discipline wasn't an easy discipline. Mm-hmm. So, I wasn't putting, a lot of energy into all of that at the time. And then, I had turntables and all of that other stuff. I just, wasn't putting the energy into it. I was buying records. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't putting energy into it. So then, at one point, with the encouragement, I just jumped into it, and the rest is history.